Welcome to Lesson 17, Placing Your First Stock Order. By now, you've learned how to apply the 12 rules of Simply Investing. And you know which stock to buy. You've also learned which type of trading account to open. You've gone ahead and opened a trading account that's right for you. You're now ready to place your very first stock order. You're going to discover this is really simple. It's as easy as paying your bills online. And we're going to go through a real-life example together. There's 4 simple steps. Number 1, find out the stock symbol for the company you're interested in buying. Number 2, find out the correct stock market those shares are trading on. Number 3, find out how much you want to invest. And number 4, find out how many shares you want to buy and at what price. And then you're ready to place your first order. Let's take a look at a real-life example together. Suppose you want to buy $2,000 worth of Bank of Montreal shares. Now I purposely selected Bank of Montreal because their shares trade on both the New York Stock Exchange and the Toronto Stock Exchange. So in this real life example, we're going to go ahead and buy $2,000 US worth of Bank of Montreal shares trading on the New York Stock Exchange. Step 1, let's find out the stock symbol for Bank of Montreal. So this is really easy. Just go to Yahoo Finance. You can see the URL at the very top. Then in the search box, type in the company name, in this case, Bank of Montreal. And you can see that the stock symbol is listed right here, BMO. Next, we need to find out the correct stock market. And that's also on the same page. You can see here that it's telling us that BMO shares are trading on the New York Stock Exchange. And directly below it are the shares trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Step 3, find out how much you want to invest. And we already know that. It's $2,000 US. Step 4, find out how many shares you want to buy and at what price. So back on Yahoo Finance, just go ahead and click on BMO, and it shows us that Bank of Montreal is currently trading at $69.55. Now if you scroll down just a bit, you can see the price range for today. So today, Bank of Montreal shares have traded in this price range from $69.41 to $70.26. Let's assume we've applied the 12 rules of Simply Investing. We know that this is a quality stock, and we know that at today's price, it's undervalued. So we're ready to buy today. We're going to place our stock order today. So looking at the day's range, I would feel comfortable putting in a maximum price of $71 per share or even $70 per share. There's no point in putting in $49 because we know the stock is not trading at that price. And if you put in a stock order at 49, the order would not get fulfilled. So what we're going to do is put in the maximum price we're willing to pay, and we'll go ahead and put in either $70 or $71 as the maximum price. In our example today, I'm going to assume that the trading commission is $5. This is going to depend on which account you have open with your discount broker. And trading commissions can range anywhere from $0 to $10 a trade. So if we subtract $5 from our $2,000 that we have ready to invest, we're left with $1,995. I'm then going to take that and divide it by the share price, the maximum price I'm willing to pay, which is $70, and that gives me 28.5 shares. So if I was to go ahead and put an order in, I would put an order in for 28 shares. Now, if we set the maximum price at $71, you can see that we end up with 28.1 shares. So again, at the end of the day, we're going to place an order for 28 shares of Bank of Montreal. Now we have all the information we need. We have the stock symbol. We know which stock market we're going to place this order on. We know how much money we're ready to invest. And we know that we want to buy 28 shares at a maximum price of $71 each. So let's go ahead and put our first stock order in right now. I'm logged into my trading account right now. Your screen is going to look different based on which company you've gone ahead with for your discount broker, but the information that we're putting in is going to be the same. And as I mentioned before, your discount broker does provide support services. So if you ever get stuck or you have any questions on how to place an order, they can walk you through their interface step by step. So let's go ahead with our example today. I already know what the stock symbol is. And you can see that it's showing me Bank of Montreal trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange and the Bank of Montreal shares trading on the New York Stock Exchange. So I'm going to go ahead and select the ones in the US. and the action is buy. That's already selected. The quantity is 28 shares. Now the price. What the first option means is the market price. So that means that when you place your order, your discount broker is going to go ahead and buy 28 shares of Bank of Montreal at whatever the market price is at the time. So that's a little risky. The price may go up considerably high from the time you looked at the price till the time the order goes through. So I like to use a limit price, which is the maximum price. So I'm going to go ahead and put $71. That's the maximum price I'm willing to pay for Bank of Montreal shares today. And if you take a look on this side here, you can see again it's showing you the current price for Bank of Montreal, and it's letting you know that this is on the New York Stock Exchange. The order, you can put in good for today, or you can specify a certain day, so it can be good till tomorrow or even next week or even for the month. I'm going to go ahead and leave the default here, good for today. I'm going to go ahead and select on preview order. And this is a good opportunity just to review all of the information. So we've got the company name, the ticker symbol, the market, which is in the US. We are going to be buying the shares today. The quantity is at 28. We've set the maximum price, the limit price we're willing to pay, which is $71. The order is good for today. And this is always good to check the total. Remember we said we were going to invest $2,000 US. So as long as this total is less than or equal to $2,000 US, we're good to go. We know that we have enough money in this account for this order to get fulfilled. And when you're ready, you would go ahead and send the order. That's the end of this lesson and the end of Module 5.